it's really important to relax while you're throwing. You want to hit it, you want to try so hard, but you have to let your body set up the stretch reflexes. So you catch the point, you let your legs work, but your upper body hesitates just a moment, just long enough to set up a really long push on the shot put for you to really meet your full potential. I was the youngest of 3, and I always really looked up to my siblings, and I loved growing up in Georgia. We were really active. My brother was the state runner-up in the 100 hurdles, and so I decided to do track because I wanted to be like him. But when I started, I did hurdles and high jump and running, but I was one of the bigger girls in our grade, and so the track coach basically said, "You're gonna throw shot put and discus." When I first started, I wasn't that good, but I do remember one of my teammates who was a couple years older than me, and he had been throwing shot put a lot longer than I had. He said something about, "Wow, you're gonna be really good if you keep doing this." And that made me feel really good because I was this, you know, doughy young girl. And so for somebody to say that they thought I could do well in something athletic really made me feel good. I increased 11 feet in 1 year to become one of the best high school shot putters out there. And I made the World Youth Championships team in the shot put and went to Lille, France. When I was being recruited, I knew that I didn't want to go to school in the South. And with that in mind, I was looking for the best mix of athletics and academics. At the time, I thought Cal was the best choice. It was a huge change for me. It was very difficult being away from my family, and that is something that I had anticipated, but I don't think I had really understood the degree to which it would be difficult. And my second semester at Berkeley, I developed stress reactions and some joints in my lower back. I was in a lot of pain. I would have back spasms all the time, and the hardest part, I'd say, was being injured and being away from my family. At the same time, I'm in this completely new place where I didn't have a lot of things that were comfortable. And Berkeley is a great school, but I think you really need to be in tune with it in order to enjoy it. And something just felt a little off for me. Nothing against the school or anything, but it just wasn't right for me. So that I knew that I wanted to transfer. And when I heard that Coach Frazier was coming to UCLA, that was my first thought, because he had taken a home visit to my house when he was at the University of Tennessee. And when I got to UCLA, I was still really injured. And that first year was hard. I wasn't cleared to throw for a few months. And then once I was cleared, I still had a lot of pain and we were having a hard time. It wasn't until Coach Frazier and I decided to start working on the rotational shot put that things felt better for me. Finally, I had hoped that I was going to be able to become good again and have something to really work towards. Of course, there have been ups and downs. There are times that I get really upset with it and where I put a lot of pressure on myself. But what I've realized after doing it for quite a few years is that I do best when I remember that I throw the shot put because I love it, and that's why I train it, that's why I practice, and that's why I compete. You know, at the end of the day, it's wonderful to throw far, but if you throw far and you're not enjoying it, is it really worth it? I don't think so. And so I think as I've gotten older, I've developed this sense of remember that you're having fun with it, because that's the most important part.